Oh, right, middle class ladies.
So, yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff. So when they've got the kids during holidays, it gets a lot quieter in our gym.
I see. Right.
It's great.
See, I was watching or listening to the podcast with P Flax on it and stuff, who's obviously played this quite a lot of game. It's one of the reasons I bought it, actually, because I watched their Let's Play. And
Same.
basically,
I watched Pyrian do his Romania playthrough, actually.
I haven't seen that, but
He just conquers the world as Romania. It's great.
That's pretty cool. Man, I'd like to be able to do that. I'm not really good enough.
I wish I was so cool I could play video games to a successful level.
Basically, in summertime, he ships his kids off to like a summer camp for like 4 weeks, so they just have like the summer to themselves. But it's better than being at home, because apparently he had bored of shit at home and they'd much rather enjoy just like doing shit at a summer camp.
That's not a thing here, though, is it?
Well, I think it is, because he lives here. He lives in London. I think it's a thing you can do.
When you think about it, how many people do you know who actually went away to do something for the summer?
I guess it costs money. I think that's the thing, right?
Yeah, but like in America, it's like a constant thing, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Like they just hate their kids, just fucking get them out of it.
It's in like every TV show with kids in. It's like, oh, we're all going summer camp. We're all going to go to this camp. Like, do you remember the Recess movie?
Yes.
Where they all go to camp and he doesn't, and that's like the big thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like that doesn't happen. You won't get a British movie like that, will you?
No, yeah, true. They just don't really.
No one goes to camp. Everyone's at home.
Summer camp is a very American thing, I think.
Yeah, which is weird.
Here it's more we run around the streets on our BMX, being utes and breaking things.
Utes?
And kicking over bins.
Well, some of us do,
and
apparently.
stealing shopping trolleys. That's a common thing. The shopping trolley.
So sick of
theft.
seeing shopping trolleys on my way home from work.
So am I. You know, I have to walk across this field to get to the gym, and it's perpetually covered in rubbish. Like
I know the field you mean, because it's the same field I walked.
Yeah, like, it's always got either a shopping trolley on it, or a bin bag that's been split open, or... I think yesterday someone literally threw a loaf of bread out the window for the birds.
What, out of those houses?
But there were whole slices. Like,
we caused a bit
bits. It's just like, how's a bird going to eat that?
We caused a bit of mayhem by chucking out some old bread for the birds at our gym.
Was it seagulls?
No, we had loads of robins.
Oh, that's not bad. Do you know what the worst fuckers are?
Go on. Jackdaws.
No, they're really loud. Magpies. Oh, they're the worst.
Jackdaws are bad as well.
Bad.
It's pretty simple.
I was an irresponsible child.
Probably.
Carla broke up with me because I got a prostitute spelt horribly wrong. Prostitute.
I saw that, actually.
No. Why would I do that?
Man, why would you do that?
That seems like a stupid waste of money. Oh, the factories are all building up nicely. If I was going to get a prostitute, it'd be
why
a nice
buy the
hot
cow
day,
when you can get the milk for free?
Exactly, Stephen. Exactly. All the free milk.
Oh, don't say it like that. Mine was
upgrades are speeding up. Thank fucking Christ. Okay, right. So I've got a couple of days to my new 41 days till I can research the tier 2 naval bomber. Then I'll get churning them out like there's no tomorrow. Okay, and that should mean that we can declare war on the UK sooner rather than later. I'm making 3 fighter 2s a day and a bunch of tanks, and I'm going to change the tanks into planes when I can build them. Basically, there's no point building naval bombers until I've got the new ones. A school you went to had magpies as a symbol. You know the noise they make. It's like a cackling noise. No, it's like they're laughing at you. It's so annoying. It's just never-ending noise. Oh God, I hated it so much.
Is it a never-ending story?
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
That's a Simpsons thing, isn't it? He says, "This is the biggest lawsuit since I sued the film. The never-ending story." The ending.
Oh my God, I've still only got 1 tank division, even though I've been building tanks non-stop since I talked about it about 4
I can't remember the last time I actually had any divisions deploy.
Yeah, exactly. It takes forever, doesn't it? Well, how many factories do you have? You've probably got more than me, actually.
171.
Yeah, more than
Civilian.
So
I
what
have
are you building then
92.
with all of them?
Honestly, I've only actually got.
Can you build some planes as well?
40 that are civilian factories doing anything.
That's more than me because all mine are fucking broken. Like trying to repair them.
I've got like, what is it? Military factories. I've got 72, and they're all like being useless.
Right, so I've got 7 broken here.
I'm building a load of fighters though, like two and a half a day.
How many are broken? It'd be nice if it told you how many were broken in total. I think this is most of them though. Yeah, this is most of them. Okay.
Very low supplies.
Most. I say most.
Chinese land.
Okay, so this is 6 civilian factories are in queue for repairing. Days until. Right. So it takes like 100 days to repair each factory though. That's like just. That's two. That's two. These are never gonna get done. That's the issue I have here.
I feel like we've reached like
the
end plateau of what we're gonna do.
Well, no, we need to attack. We need to at least try and attack the UK. But I think we should try and do it next session, when we're fresher and ready.
I don't see how we're gonna do it.
Well, not necessarily UK, but like at least like conquer France and nationalist Spain and Portugal, for example, and Yugoslavia and Czechoslovakia. We can take all of that shit. Right, and that'll give us more, hopefully, unbroken factories to do things with. And we can share them out, I guess. And then maybe try and get bloody Japan to give up somehow.
I think Japan's what we need to do first.
I guess. Should we just try and YOLO? Right, you know what? The first thing I'm going to do, naval bombers. I'm just going to build a shitload of them. It's almost done. The tech's done, I think. It's done. Almost 15 days even. I can get them churning out. And then we can just give it a crack, right? We can just try. And if it fails, then it fails. And we'll just try and blow the shit out of something else, but I reckon
we're gonna have to install King Jong-un.
Yeah, basically.
That's right.
I'm also gonna have all the upgrades on my planes as well because I've got 78 points to put upgrades on them.
I do actually own North Korea at this point. I could put Kim Jong-un.
You could.
No, but his dad. What's his dad?
King Jong-un.
No,
King Jong-il was the one that died because it was like.
No, his dad.
Oh yeah, of course.
We've got to go a bit further back. I don't know. Asians.
Yeah, man, everything's fucking broken as shit, but that's cool.
It's gonna be so long.
All we need is if we kill the Japanese, we can share shit out. I can sort my fucking mess out, and it'll be great. It's annoying that everyone just joined the Axis all of a sudden, but oh well. I guess we kind of sped it up, didn't we, because of what happened? But it's fine. We can still do this shit.
I forgot that was my fault.
Well, it would have happened anyway. I think there wasn't much we could really do about it. It was just a bit annoying. Right. So is it done yet? Come on. 3 days. 3 days, and then I can build the PZL 60 Lumorsky. A good old.
That's a lot of words you just used.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not that many. It's mostly letters, but.
What are words but letters?
And I'm also getting my air doctrines to get naval bombing, like to be a thing. Yay, we got it right.
How is it I'm losing civilian factories all the time?
Oh shit! It's only going to take sweets. Okay, right. Mine's on that as well. Don't worry.
Sounds not even. Wow.
I'm just gonna give up building tank divisions. Fucking can't be bothered. Remove. I'm not even gonna try yet. I've researched the shit, but you know what? Nah. Cancel. There we go.
Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
I'm gonna cancel this shit as well.
Save that.
What the hell? Why do I have so many factories broken?
Oh, now it's finally affecting you guys.
I just suddenly looked at my production, like all my
It's all the factories you've conquered. Like I don't really have it. I'm just going down.
Is that because? Do you reckon it's because of resistance?
I
don't have any though.
There is, but like in the places where they are damaged, but in the places where I've had recent resistance to occupation, I've got like 10 divisions in.
Right, so it shouldn't have happened, really.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I wanted to make a different version of this as well. Right. So I want to upgrade the range of the bombers. I guess.
And like I put the occupation policy on harshest as well.
You want that encourages resistance growth.
Oh, does it? Oh.
You need to be gentle.
I'll just
get less
that down
stuff from that land.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, because if you're harsh, they go, fuck this guy.
Right. So I'm building naval bombers now. It's going to be my main priority. I've got enough. I think I've got enough tier 2 fighters to do the job.
Oh, well, it was nice having above 100 factories for a short while.
Or at least ones that worked. Yeah. It's so annoying. Everything's just red.
Yes, glorious Soviet red.
Well,
that was the aim.
It's not the kind of red we want, but...
Fair point.
Okay, there we go. Right. So I'm currently making 3 naval bombers a week, but we're at fucking terrible production, so...
Now it's telling me about resistance occupation in Finbar's lands.
What?
I've got a pop-up saying that
is weird.
There's high levels of resistance in your lands in Greece.
Maybe it's...
This game is amazing.
It is a bit
Oh yeah,
weird.
Greece is in complete revolt, 100% resistance.
How do you even tell?
You click on the tile and on like the province, and it'll tell you.
Right. So...
But where have all my soldiers gone from these lands now? Now I've only got one mountain men in here.
Hang on, so...
Where have they all gone?
They're all in Turkey.
Okay, right. I see the issue. Okay, so...
All of your lands have 100% resistance to Finbar.
I didn't know this was a thing, right? So that's
Except
why...
Mossaland.
So...
Oh, you've not garrisoned people in the lands you conquered, you've got them in the ones you already owned.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Well, if I do that, it should reduce it, right?
Yeah. It's not going to, like, unblow them up.
But it will stop them getting more blown up.
I don't think there's actually anything else to blow up.
Right, is there a way I can just garrison a whole country quickly? Like...
You do it province by province, I'm afraid.
Ugh. Right, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, there we go.
My god. Well, you naff off, Mr. Tank.
Well,
right, they're pretty much kicked out of China.
Why did I draw a fullback? Just delete all these fucking orders. Useless. Right. Garrison shit, you idiots. That's a fullback line. Garrison, yeah. There we go. Garrison. Right, so I need to garrison oh, right. So that's where everything's gone wrong. And for some reason, it's not letting me garrison any more than one... What you... Oh, right, okay. Oh, so slow to garrison manually. Right, okay, so that was the issue. They were revolt. I was wondering why shit was getting more broken. It was literally...
I didn't look at it. I was like...
It doesn't... Oh. It didn't alert me, though. It didn't say, like...
It comes up like that little resistance to occupation symbol.
I didn't get that.
Bar.
I didn't get that, though, at all.
Have you clicked it away?
I must have done by accident. But it didn't it didn't pop up again. So... It's basically... I'm having factories repaired and they're just getting broken again. That's basically what's happening.
One of the issues I have is one of the states I'm getting like resistance occupation in, but I can't put soldiers in there because it doesn't actually count it when I try to garrison it.
Is it because it's like half owned? Because it's a bit of a pain. I'm having that in Turkey.
No, it's like the entire thing is in my borders. It literally just... If I untick in the garrison area, it doesn't increase or decrease the minimum divisions.
There's not a way
so
to
just
do
like
that,
doesn't count it. Well, no, but now like no soldiers go there. If I try and move one soldier there, they just move straight back afterwards. So annoying.
Don't do that,
right,
prick.
So I've learned quite a bit that you need to garrison your lands if you've conquered shit and it's getting resistance.
Yeah, unless you've got like an obvious border you need to sort out.
Yeah, I didn't know this was I never had issues with this before.
No, because the wars just went.
Why has it done this now?
Fighters in Warsaw.
Right, attempt to lower resistance. Yeah, do that. Fuck all this shit. I'm so confused. Why?
That's where the Siamese Empire has now capitulated twice.
Right. fuck's sake. What? Why is it difficult just to garrison somewhere? I'm struggling to do this shit, right? Garrison, don't... There we go.
Oh dear.
There we go, right, I'm clicking more... Right, okay, I got it. I'm clicking more places now. Jesus. Right, I'm garrisoning everywhere. That should hopefully fix this bloody mess. So, you said you had like an aggressive stance thing, right? How do you do that?
On the general... Oh, what, in terms of resistance?
Yes.
Click your flag.
Right.
Click manage occupied territories.
Ah.
And all the stuff that was owned by those individual people you can change.
See, I've never even clicked this tab ever. So, I need to be harshest.
That'll increase the resistance growth if you actually look at it.
Okay, so I just want to be... So currently I'm being gentle.
It won't stop resistance. You need to get resistance like down and then whack it.
Right, so I need to be gentlest and then move to harshest.
The harsher you are, the less stuff you get out of it.
So I should be really gentle. And it will reduce the resistance growth.
It's so confusing. I've not really done it that much because
I'm just being gentle currently in the German Reich. And the only options I have for the Czech Republic, Ukraine and Belarus, I didn't even realise I had those. And Italy, I'm being gentle also. But I guess I don't have enough troops for them to actually enact on this thing, so it's not actually doing anything. I see. Right, so factories are being built and then broken instantly, but now I have garrisons on them. Maybe it'll... Okay, resistance is now 0%. Oh, thank fuck. 78% in this place. But... Why is it 70? I'm guessing it's going plus 2%. Oh, no. 97% plus 2%. 0%. 0%. Some of them are still revolting, but some of them are like...
They're just revolting. Disgusting.
35%.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
negative 5%, plus 1%, but the troops haven't got here. Okay, right, so that should hopefully fix some shit. No, not really, but oh well. I'm making a plane a day. Okay, it's good.
Holy shit.
We're building naval bombers. And hopefully I can send them over to you and fucking get shit helping out, and we can actually murder some sons of bitches. An additional research slot too. So I'll have 5 research slots soon, which should speed everything along. I hope.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just... I'm just researching loads of crap. Air doctrine. Air. Let's get the Puskas... or 600 days.
Get the what?
I don't know. A thing. Okay, let's not get planes. Let's get some more tanks. Even though I can't build tanks anyway. Tanks have got 90% hardness, according to the game. I would hope so. I don't want them to be made of like marshmallows or something. That wouldn't be much use.
How do you quantify percentages of hardness?
I've got no idea, honestly. Like, I guess if you throw an egg at it and it doesn't break, then it's like 0% hardness. And if you throw a bomb at it and the bomb breaks, then it's like 100%.
If you throw a bomb,
it's 100% hardness. I've got a tank garrisoning this area, and it's just...
Saying that, though, because the Allies are on our side, we do just have naval superiority on the Sea of Japan, so I'm going to just try a little naval invasion.
Oh, what? It's still 100% resistance, going up 2%. I don't... In Frankfurt, do I just need to put more troops in it, or what?
Possibly. Don't know.
Will military police help? Or not?
Yes, that's the whole point.
Are they more effective than regular soldiers?
Military police are basically for resistance.
Right. Okay. I'll do that then. I'll get some of those. See, that is where the issue is. Like, well, that's a good thing that we did this game because I've learned a very important lesson. Right.
Yes, we all have today. Don't trust Finbar.
Why was it my fault?
Yeah, sort it out.
Right. I mean, I did know that anyway, but...
I mean, yeah, we all did.
Right, the MP. 186 days.
We just finally had evidence to back up our
visual confirmation.
Theories. Yeah.
Okay, so they're just support divisions that go in armies anyway, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the same as anything the other ones.
I guess I just need support equipment or something like that, I imagine. Let's edit my divisions to have them in, if I even can yet. No, I haven't researched them yet. Okay, fine. Cool. Right, so how many let's see how many planes I've got. I've already made 72 tier 2 naval bombers, which is pretty good. Like, they're building pretty fast. So I can probably start deploying them if you want over Japan and start bombing them. Do you reckon, should I do that?
Sure.
I'll
I
send them
miscalculated a little thing.
What?
We have naval superiority. Oh my god, no, so if Spain just joined the
Do we
Axis, they're
actually?
gonna...
Oh,
yeah, because the British must have stationed a shit ton of ships.
Everything's just gone to shit now that happens. I think, and the French have just gotten a shitload of troops on the
the
border.
French are gonna get so much out of that.
I don't think they're going to attack. It looks like they're just going to sit on the board. Although maybe they're preparing. They might be preparing.